Hello, my name is Teddy Eck. I'm a sophomore in high school, and this is my second year in the Humanities program, and this is my project. So, what is my project? My project was to write a story. The story would be made by me, originally, be original to me, and I would write the whole thing out on a Google Doc. I'd spend the whole time planning out my story and creating my characters the whole time of the class. I've been doing stories to try and make them for a little bit now, while and every time I would not like what the story, every time I did it, I wouldn't like how it was going, and I would just stop it. But I wanted to make something that finally stuck that I could, you know, have and be like, this is good. I like this. So I decided to make that my project for this year. How far did I get? To be honest, I didn't get very far. I wrote some of the plot summary and created a bunch of characters, and I kind of built the world on top of that. But honestly, I'm happy with that. I had so much fun making the story and the project that I'm completely fine not actually writing the story. I will probably work on it. No, not probably. I will definitely work on it on my own time over the summer and beyond that. So that's why I consider it a success, even though I technically failed. But I will explain more why I consider it a win for me. For one thing, as I said, I had a lot of fun. I had so much fun just writing down character bios every class, working on the plot summary, fleshing out the world. It was really enjoyable, and I'm happy I got to do it this year. Also, I've never gotten this far in one of the stories before. I said earlier that I've tried to make stories but failed. This one has not failed, and I like everything about it. And I've gotten so much farther than I have for all my other attempts at doing this. That in and of itself is a huge win for me. And I will definitely finish the story sometime soon. It just wasn't in humanities class this year, and honestly, I'm fine with that because I will definitely work on it and I'll finish it too. Here's some examples of the work I did. I wrote a huge 28-page document for this project. I know it's not really that big, but it is for me. Um, Obviously, I can't share that whole document. It's still 28 pages. I'm not going to subject you to that. But I picked out a couple screenshots that I thought would be good to put on here. I'm not going to explain them. If you want, that would take way too much time. But if you want to read them, you can pause the video and read it, or you can just not pay attention to me and read it right now as I'm kind of rambling about this. But yeah, that's some examples. And here's more examples. Um, Same thing. You can pause if you want, and you can read them, or you can just not pay attention to me talking. uh, yeah. So this is basically what my entire document was, just like this. I feel like I should kind of go into that a little bit. This is like my whole document, just like pages of this, character stuff. That's like an explaining of one of the things in the world. It's very the world and story making is very anime inspired, so that's like powers and stuff. Um, so yeah, this is what I did basically for the whole year, and it was cool. And I think that's about it for this. Um, for some habits of mind, I definitely use adaptability a lot. When I was writing characters or creating story modes, I had a lot of ideas, but sometimes they didn't end up working out. If they didn't, I remembered the ideas and figured out ways that they could work naturally. Like I would put them on the side, keep them there, and like if I was doing something, I'd be like, "Oh, that could actually be cool to put it here." I'd put it there. Sometimes, unless I didn't like it there. I also used curiosity because I'm a really creative person. I daydream a lot, so this habit was not hard for me at all. I definitely also used reflectiveness. I had to think back on many aspects of my story to make it the best it could have been, and I think I did that, but I would decide if things fit or not. I also used confidence. I was very confident in my project, which is strange because I'm not usually all that confident in stuff like this. I was specifically confident that I could do a good job. As I have said, I've done this stuff before, so I roughly know what to do in this type of project and this situation. Um, yeah, I didn't really have much problems besides what I kind of said here. Um, but one problem I know I did have was I definitely would like take a long time thinking of stuff, trying to make it perfect when I know it's kind of a draft, I'm not done yet, so I could just put it down and change it later. Another problem, I guess, procrastination. I definitely procrastinated a little bit, but I did work on it a lot anyway. So here's a little page of doodles that I did for some of the characters from the story. I do apologize for the quality of the image. I don't think I can make it better, but this is all I got. And I wanted to include this because I just thought it'd be fun. I'm not the best artist in the world, definitely not. But I do like to draw, so I just decided to make this. It was just for fun, and I was like, I'll put it in a presentation. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for listening.